Welcome back to the show, everybody. Check out these headlines here. We got a recap on Sex Island. You're going to want to know what's going on there. We got it in the Freedom Zone today. Let me tell you what else we got. We got more spot Bitcoin ETFs moving out to the launch pad. And we got all kinds of news for you to see today and some XRP charts you're going to love. Somebody roll that beautiful intro.
Digital Perspectives with Brad Kimes. Come on in.
Welcome back to the show, everybody. You can follow us on Twitter and YouTube for exclusive content. Right now, $1.74 trillion market cap for cryptocurrency. The market is up 0.3%. 43,800 plus for Bitcoin at the moment, and $2,241 and change for Ethereum. 92.8 billion plus for Tether market cap. Number 6 spot is XRP at 56 cents this morning. We're off by 2.1 in the 24-hour and off by 10.1 on the 7-day. Get on up there, right? You know. Anything we can do to help it get up the ladder. You know what I mean? That's what we're trying to do today. Very quickly, the range of prices between 56 and 59 cents. We will keep an eye on it. You're going to like these charts we see when we get out of here today. But I want to remind everybody, as we go through this transformation across the globe, it is a monetary transformation. It is a new financial system that's being ushered in. And that's why we always talk about gold and silver. And that's why I always tell you about Miles Franklin and to contact them with the email I have underneath the video and put Dig Gold in the subject box. You're going to love the service. You're going to love the quality of the gold and silver. And you're also going to love the prices if you put Dig Gold in the subject box. You tell them Brad Kimes sent you and said to come on in. Now, this is fantastic news very quickly here. XRP Las Vegas just went next level, ladies and gentlemen. We are pleased to announce David Schwartz will be speaking on stage at XRP Las Vegas 2024. Get your tickets before they are gone. Eleanor Terrett, Fox Business News, John Deaton, the Honorable Christian Carlo, Uphold, I Trust, you name it, we got it, and there's so much more to come yet. So I'm telling you, this is the best time to get your ticket. I don't want to see people left outside and cannot get in. You know, this happened to so many people last year. I don't want to see it happen, and we are absolutely privileged and honored to have David join us at XRP Las Vegas. Get your ticket today, xrplasvegas.com. Grayscale Investments has filed its Form 8-A to secure it with the Securities Exchange Commission, signaling substantial progress in their pursuit of launching a spot Bitcoin exchange-traded fund. And they're not the only one. Van Eck had done it. And then we saw Grayscale, Van Eck, ARK, Fidelity, BlackRock do it too, right? It's the next stage to bringing us to the point of approval. There's Valkyries just late last night there that happened, or yesterday afternoon. And then we see this, Goldman Sachs now in talks to become an AP for BlackRock's Grayscale Spot Bitcoin ETF. Means an authorized participant. They want to roll. They're saying to BlackRock, yeah, you know what? We'll work through you. We can do that. And then there's this. A journalist here is basically saying that according to sources they have, today may be the very day that a spot Bitcoin ETF applications get approved across the board here. And that's what it says in this article here. Very close to the subject, sources are saying that cryptocurrency journalists claim that Bitcoin spot ETFs will be approved, and that could be today. So we'll see what's going on for that. Big day tomorrow. So keep your eyes peeled. We certainly will for you. Perry Ann Boren said here, the arrival of a spot Bitcoin ETF is on the horizon, but it is possible the SEC could block their approval again this month. Chair Gensler has more tools that could be used to delay the inevitable. Now, remember this, though, because she is right, and we can't put anything past Gary Gensler. That is for damn sure. But I often fall back on what James Murphy, Meta Lawman, has said, former securities litigator. If the SEC tries to block a spot Bitcoin ETF, they better be prepared for a judge who understands the SEC has already been found to be arbitrary and capricious. The SEC pushes too hard here, it could find itself sanctioned from crypto by a judge. And that is really the spot that the SEC is in. Remember, we're not here because the SEC's come to its senses. That speaks to exactly Perry Ann's point. We're here because they've been cornered legally by judges for their capricious and arbitrary actions. A group of former Citibank executives, along with Franklin Templeton and others, have come together and say they are set to offer securities backed by Bitcoin that they claim do not require approval from U.S. regulators. So think of this now. Think of the SEC trying to stop those that are filing for the spot Bitcoin ETF, and then think about these entities coming together here and forming something that does not need the approval from the U.S. regulator. So, again, there's a lot in front of us here. The effort has mounted to a critical mass. Something has to give one way or another. I hope today is the day, and we don't have to wait till next Monday to Wednesday to find out where we are on these things with this new investment product that is about to be rolled out as it looks like. Then there's this, coming to the use case utility side here, Bank of Indonesia is advancing its efforts to launch a trial for its CBDC, the digital rupiah, in 2024. Governor Perry revealed that the digital rupiah will utilize blockchain technology aiming to digitize the Indonesian currency. This is going to be a big theme in 2024, I believe. And remember, we have seen the prediction from Ripple, and I can't remember which executive it was, that we will see a G7 country launch a CBDC on distributed ledger technology. As we know, Nigeria has green-lighted their coin for launch in February of this year, so that's coming next month. Things are moving quickly, ladies and gentlemen. They really are. I mean, you're going to turn your head around at some point, and you're not going to really be able to recognize it all. It's going to happen so fast. And we're standing right in the middle of it. So it's going to be hard. And you're just going to kind of, one day we'll all just be standing here and going, when did that actually all change? When did that 180 pivot take place? And I think we're really in that window of time, no doubt about it. And believe me, a spot Bitcoin ETF approval is very important to bring even more validity and credibility to these things as investment products and opening up the market to do so. Look, there's different use cases, just like we're covering this investment product like spot Bitcoin ETFs. And then we're going into other things like more use case utility oriented use cases where digital assets can have a profound effect like CBDC, stable coins, bridge currencies like XRP, XLM, and so on. Right? XDC, we know the drill. But here we see compliments of Working Money Channel. Shout out to Working Money Channel and Michael Branch. Give them both a follow. One of the largest bullion dealers in London, HSBC, happens to be a Ripple partner, has launched tokenized physical gold trading on its single dealer platform. The new capability will keep ownership records of physical gold on a distributed ledger. Things are moving quickly. And just so you know that platform is, the new service works with the bank's Orion platform is what they're calling that there. There's no other details about the platform other than it is distributed ledger technology to track the movement and transactions of the value of gold. Now, let's quickly look at this, because this is Egg Rag Crypto giving us the boots on the ground, rubber meets the road. This is where we're at, ladies and gentlemen. You can see the spot. You see that big spike down that happened when we had that ETF FUD crash in the market and how it had affected everything. And this is where we currently are right now. You can see the 55 cent mark. Hopefully we can stay above that and head to much better areas of the chart. And speaking of which, let's take a look at the macro kind of pullback here and what the last cycle did. Last cycle, despite this pesky SEC lawsuit, XRP surged almost 20 times. That's impressive, even with the lawsuit. This time, with its unparalleled legal regulatory clarity, the potential for 40 or even 50 times boom seems promising. Let's crunch some numbers from the cycle low to visualize the possibilities. Now, the cycle low, we're currently at 57 cents today, but the cycle low on the chart, which you will see, and I'll just get you where you can see it. The cycle low is coming from the bottom of this trough, right? So, in that troposphere, right? That Nike swoosh that you're seeing there. So, this is the bottom here, which was at 28 cents is what he has marked here. So if we come back to Eggrad Crypto's breakdown here, at 28 cents at the bottom of XRP's trough, a 40 times surge could potentially hit around 11 bucks. Pushing it further to 50, it might soar to around 14 bucks. And compared to ETH's previous cycle multiplier of 58 times, XRP at 28 cents at that low of that trough, we're currently at 57 cents, could reach an astounding $16. Even if XRP were to match Bitcoin's previous cycle multiplier of 21 times, it could still climb to dollars from starting at $5.88. So this is interesting here, and stay steady surging to $27 would mark an incredible 96 times from the cycle bottom. Now, what's interesting is if we take very quickly here, because I did this earlier, and I'll do it again very quickly here, but if we take 0.57 cents and times this times 50 times, that would put us right at 28 bucks right here. So that $27 that we've heard Eggrad Crypto, Crypto Bull 2020, Dark Defender, others talk about seeing it on the charts, I think this really leans into it. And now we just have to understand how hard will the adoption and the usage really push the price of XRP? How much institutional money can come in and really push and be the price driver here? And then going forward, we have to ask, how much utility will keep the price when it begins to pull back, right? So that's one of the interesting things for me. Look, we all talk about how high will the price go in the next bull run? What I'm interested in just as much as that is I'm also interested in when everything sells off and settles in and retraces a bit, how much will the price come back to? I don't think we go back to 28 cents, hopefully, and I'd love to be above $1 or several dollars at that point and not retrace below that. But it'll be interesting because, as use case utility makes its way into the market, that's the long-term healthy thing that I want to see is the use case utility become the price driver, and then we could stop seeing so much volatility up and down on the asset itself the more utility makes its way into the asset. And that will be an amazing day. I hope you will join us in the Freedom Zone, ladies and gentlemen. Digperspectives.com. We are going to get into it. Freedom of speech, as you know, does not exist in YouTube and social media land. No. That's where censorship is. And you know what? If you want freedom of speech, you can find it in the Freedom Zone. That's where we're going today. And we're going to recap all of this stuff that's going on with Sex Island. You're going to want to know about it in here. We're staying up on top of it. And so many other things that we know can cause problems for social media influencers out here if you talk about it too much. So we're going to do it in the Freedom Zone. And I hope you'll join us. I will catch all of you on the next one.